Hello again. I hope everyone is doing great. So, today we're going to talk a little bit more on imagination. And I give you, I think, the two processes, the two prior videos explain two good processes that you can apply. So, I wanted to focus mainly today on answering the question that most of you will probably have of like, how does she come to these conclusions? Well, I read a lot. I'm a book rat. It's just yeah, I don't have a TV in my living room, but I do have bookshelves. So that's all I want and need. And that's how I come to my conclusions because I read materials that are of my interest and then I'm a deep thinker. I like taking things apart. It's not just because it's in a book that I'm gullible to it. I have to come to my own conclusions and my own ideas about what I'm reading. And so I then spend just time contemplating and putting dots together from different materials and doing research online to figure out, well, what is the core meaning of all of this. So that's how I do it, and it works for me. So I thought, let me at least let you know of three major authors that I read. Right now, I'm super huge on Neville Goddard. I find that this guy, Jesus, how in the heck aren't we teaching his material in school? I don't know. This amazing man has given us so many truths that are like they're like little light bulbs that just he screws them on your head and you go like, oh my goodness, how did I not know that? Like the most obvious things that are in front of your face, but you just don't realize. And then he has this simple, straightforward way of putting it in his books that you just go like, this was the easiest book I've ever read in my life, but it's so deep, like I can't even put it into words. The next one is Dr. Joseph Murphy. Dr. Joseph Murphy, wow, I mean, between him and Neville Goddard, you can't, I mean, they are so good. But people also say that they were both taught by the same person, the Rabbi Abdullah. So if it's true, because I read it's more speculation, like there's no, like they say it, but like people can't really prove that it was like that, which I don't need proof in that sense. I mean, who knows if Abdullah was physical or if Abdullah was, a mystical being appearing to them? Who knows? And who cares? The truth will speak to you when you read. I think if you become sensitive enough, you can not emotionally, but logically. And that's what I love. Logically, because they speak about this human psyche and the human logic. And you can logically come to conclusions yourself. They are not, and that's what I love. They are not forceful with their material. They are just insightful. That's it. They give you an insight and then they go like, now run with it. Go make sure that this is, they themselves, they ask you to test what they have written. And I love that. I love it. The other author that I think is an amazing author is Abraham Hicks. That goes into Mystic because it's a compilation of interdimensional beings speaking through a woman, Esther Hicks. She used to do this together with her husband, but whose name was Jerry Hicks. But he has dematerialized. You guys call this death. I don't believe in death. He dematerialized. He just left his physical body, but he still is. So amazing. Like, especially I think for our day and age, they are very much encouraging what Neville and Joseph were saying in the early 20s. And so it's like you have this cycle of life, like these decades going on with great people giving you all these insights. And now you even have Abraham Hicks, I think, for this day and age that we are living, is very uplifting and very much, how can you say, like, it's uplifting and it's like eye opening. You know what I mean? Because they are very direct. This is like, if you have thin skin, I would not read or listen, because you can listen. They have a lot of videos on YouTube, Abraham Hicks. If you type in Abraham Hicks, you'll find it. Any of these names, if you type it in YouTube, you'll find good stuff on them. But if you have thin skin, I would not encourage you to go listen to Abraham Hicks, because they are not offensive, but they are not, they don't beat around the bush. They're very direct, and they say it in a loving way. They're very funny. They are sarcastic in the sense, like, they don't take things all too serious like we humans do. So it's a good thing. It's really great. And all of their material really implies this imagination, and it talks it over and over and over again. There's a whole world of books that I could give you, but I think if you start with these three, you are ahead of the game, especially right now with the coronavirus crap going on. I think instead of just sitting around and twirling your fingers, use it to good use and put it to good use, and read a good book, and get some good insights. I'm going to read to you a short passage that has to do with manifestation that I read today from one of Neville's books. I have a compilation of his books, so I don't even know which book it is, but the title of the paper, or the title of the chapter is Through the Looking Glass, okay? And on the very first page, the bottom, it says, to move from perceptual awareness or things as they seem to conceptual awareness, or things as they ought to be, we imagine as vivid and as lifelike a representation as possible of what we would see, hear, and do. Were we physically present and physically experiencing this thing as they ought to be, and imaginatively participate in the scene. So he's explaining that this is how you apply the imagination, right? Because yesterday I explained to you that why it comes to be, in like the process and all that. But here he's taking it a step further, and he's telling you that, well, you need to make time for yourself to spend in an imaginative state. And this is why personally I don't like the go 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 lifestyle. I mean, I'm quite busy, like, with, but it's busy with stuff like that I enjoy, so I'm always in a happy meditative state, because I only do what I enjoy. And so it's like I'm living my best life, right? And that's different. But when you're always go 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 because of work, because of, I don't know, just things that you don't really want to do, but you have to because society tells you that this is what is expected, you lose time to do the most important part in this imagination process, which is sitting and imagining. That's all it is. Just sit somewhere or lay somewhere and just imagine. And imagine over and 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 over again. And fall in love with that process. Fall in love with the ability to imagine, because it's a key that opens doors beyond the belief of human beings. It's an amazing process, and it's calming too. It's like reassuring, calming, and tranquilizing. That's for sure. So that's the message for today. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope that maybe if I have time, and maybe if something good comes up, I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. If not, just bear with me. I'm not on YouTube to make cash. Not that I wouldn't welcome cash, but I prefer more doing quality than quantity. So I will only speak if I have something to say. If I don't have anything to say, I tend to hush, because that's nicer. So anyway, I hope that you all are having a fantastic day. Keep imagining, keep manifesting. Believe in your dreams, believe in yourself, believe in that which the eye does not see. The eye does not see. Your senses don't perceive it. It's fine. your spiritual senses, your imaginative senses, your energetic senses, if you want to say so, they can perceive beyond your five senses. And that's where you want to live. That's what you want to use to create an amazing life anyway. So anyway, I'm leaving you with love and light. And like I said, stay cool.